Unlocking the secrets of your birth year. A spiritual journey. Have you ever pondered the secrets that might lie hidden in the numbers of your birth year? Consider this. The final digit could hold the key to unlocking profound insights into your past lives, mysteries that have shaped who you are today. In the spiritual tradition of Buddhism, the last number of your birth year is believed to carry sacred meaning, a portal into lives lived before this one. You may be unconsciously carrying echoes from past experiences, untapped talents, unresolved challenges, or glimpses of memories that shape your current existence. Together, let us journey to uncover the veiled truths about who you were, and in doing so, illuminate who you have the potential to become. The influence of past lives. Imagine being able to understand why you make certain decisions, why you feel drawn to particular places or emotions, and why some dreams return with the force of a long-forgotten memory. Could these experiences be relics of another life, a life lived before this one? Stay with me as we peel back the layers of these mysteries. You might discover that you were once a sage, a healer, a warrior, or even a wandering soul. It is an invitation to deepen your understanding, to consider that perhaps your struggles and your passions are not coincidental, but rather intricate elements of a long spiritual journey. What if, by learning these truths, you could overcome the obstacles that seem to follow you, and ultimately transform your life into one of deeper clarity and purpose? The last digit of your birth year. As we explore the Buddhist teachings about numbers and the lessons held by the final digit of your birth year, allow yourself to be open to the possibility that the answers you've been searching for have always been with you, hidden in plain sight. Many spiritual traditions speak to the enduring journey of the soul, a continuous cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, and the karmic lessons we carry forward into each new life. Imagine a tapestry woven from threads of many lifetimes, and in the pattern you begin to see recurring designs. This is the karmic pattern that we all bear, an inheritance from the lives that preceded this one. Consider for a moment the notion that you are not a blank slate, but instead the culmination of countless lives lived before this one. Many of your traits, fears, desires, and challenges are not unique to this current moment. They are echoes, vibrations that reverberate across time. When we begin to understand these patterns, we start to see the roots of our present experiences. Buddhist numerology, unlike other numerological traditions that speak to personality and destiny, offers a lens into the karmic heritage of past lives. The last digit of your birth year is not merely a number, it is a symbol, an ancient key that can unlock hidden parts of your soul's history. Number 0, infinity and spiritual wisdom. What does it mean if the last digit of your birth year is 0? 0 represents infinity, a void, but also a sacred, unbroken circle that symbolizes rebirth and limitless potential. In Buddhist thought, the number 0 holds profound spiritual significance, pointing to an existence beyond material reality. Souls born under the influence of 0 were often guardians of spiritual wisdom in their past incarnations. You may have been a mystic, a sage, or a recluse, devoted to seeking the truth beyond earthly concerns. Now, in this lifetime, you might find that you are pulled towards deep spiritual pursuits, a longing for answers that defy simple explanation. However, this strong spiritual connection also comes with its own trials. Having lived a life that was perhaps isolated from the world, you might feel a profound disconnection from material pursuits or even from the people around you. You may feel as though you do not quite belong, that the concerns of this world seem trivial to your soul's yearning for higher truths. The challenge here lies in learning how to balance your deep spiritual inclinations with the demands of everyday life. To find purpose, you must navigate the delicate dance between transcendence and presence, between being of the world, yet not wholly belonging to it. Number 1. Leadership and humility. The number 1, by contrast, holds a completely different energy. It speaks of power, initiative, and leadership. Souls influenced by the number 1 were often commanders, rulers, or pioneers in their past lives. This karmic imprint suggests that you have always carried within you a natural authority, a call to take charge, to lead others with courage and vision. You may have been a king, a warrior, or perhaps an explorer who opened new horizons for others. In this lifetime, you might feel the pressure of this karmic energy pushing you to step into roles of leadership, to be the one who inspires and guides others. Yet, as with any form of power, this karmic energy also brings its responsibilities and challenges. Perhaps in your past incarnations, the pursuit of power came at a cost. Decisions were made that hurt others or led to unintended consequences. In this life, you might find that, despite your best efforts, success sometimes slips away from you. This struggle is a karmic reminder that true leadership is not about control, but about service. The lesson here is to lead with humility and empathy, to recognize that your power must uplift rather than dominate, to guide rather than command. Number 2, harmony and boundaries. If your birth year ends in 2, it carries the vibration of harmony, balance, and diplomacy. You might have been a peacemaker, a counselor, or a diplomat in a past life, someone dedicated to bringing people together, resolving conflicts, and fostering understanding. Your soul is intimately familiar with the nuances of human interaction, with the delicate art of creating unity in the midst of discord. In your current life, this karmic influence may manifest as a desire to avoid confrontation at all costs, to ensure that peace is maintained, even if it means sacrificing your own needs. The challenge, however, lies in finding a balance between compassion and assertiveness. In past lives, your dedication to harmony may have led to self-sacrifice, where your own desires were stifled in favor of keeping the peace. Now, your journey is about learning that your voice matters too. You must learn to honor your needs while continuing to foster peace, to assert your truth with kindness, and to recognize that true harmony comes from authenticity, not from denial. It is about setting boundaries that honor both your compassionate nature and your individual worth. Number 3, creativity and authenticity. The number 3 carries the energy of expression, communication, and creativity. If this is the final digit of your birth year, it indicates that in past lives you were an artist, a poet, a storyteller, someone whose words or works touched the lives of others. The power of communication is your soul's legacy. In this life, your path may involve writing, speaking, or engaging in artistic pursuits that inspire those around you. You are drawn to share your truth, to express your inner world in ways that resonate deeply with others. Yet, this creative energy also comes with the challenge of vulnerability. In past lives, you may have faced situations where your voice was silenced, where your truth was ignored, or where your gifts were misused. This could manifest today as a fear of expressing yourself authentically, a hesitancy to reveal your true self for fear of being misunderstood. Your soul's journey now is to find the courage to speak your truth without needing validation from others, to understand that your creativity is a divine gift meant to be shared regardless of how it is received. When you do so, you not only heal yourself, but you become an inspiration for others to embrace their own authenticity. Number 4, stability and trust. For those whose birth year ends in 4, the number resonates with stability, foundation, and protection. You were likely a builder, an organizer, a leader in your community, someone whose role was to create structures that lasted, to provide a foundation upon which others could stand. This karmic energy brings with it a profound desire for security, for creating something enduring and meaningful. In this life, you may be driven to establish a solid home, to create financial security, or to contribute to something lasting. But the lesson of the number 4 also involves letting go of control. Perhaps in a past life, chaos and instability left a deep mark on your soul, creating a powerful need for order. In this lifetime, the challenge is to trust, to recognize that not everything can be planned or controlled. The universe moves in cycles, and sometimes the most profound growth comes from surrendering to what we cannot change. By learning to let go, you allow yourself to experience the beauty of spontaneity, to recognize that true stability is not rigid but adaptive and flexible. Number 5, freedom and focus. The number 5 speaks of freedom, adventure, and change. If this number influences you, it suggests that in past incarnations you were an explorer, a nomad, a seeker of new experiences. Your soul is restless, forever craving new horizons, new experiences that expand your understanding of the world. In your current life, this desire might manifest as a resistance to routine, a need to constantly move, to seek out the novel and the exciting. However, this pursuit of freedom may also point to past experiences of imprisonment or restriction, times when your autonomy was taken from you, either physically or emotionally. Now, your journey involves finding a sense of freedom within, regardless of your external circumstances. True freedom is a state of mind, and your task is to recognize that you can be free even while committed, that your spirit can soar even when you are rooted in one place. By embracing this truth, you can find fulfillment without the need for constant change. Number 6, nurturing and self-care. If your birth year ends in 6, the energy of nurturing, healing, and caregiving flows through you. In your past lives, you may have been a healer, a caretaker, or a guardian, someone whose mission was to nurture others, to create spaces of love and safety. In this lifetime, this energy may manifest as a desire to help those around you, to care for family, friends, and even strangers with a deep sense of empathy. Yet, this karmic energy also comes with the challenge of self-care. In your dedication to others, you may find it difficult to set boundaries, to recognize when you need to nurture yourself as well. The lesson for you now is to understand that self-care is not selfish, it is necessary. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and to be the healer you are meant to be, you must also heal yourself. Your journey is about finding a balance between giving and receiving, about understanding that your well-being is just as important as that of those you care for. Number 7, spiritual connection and openness. The number 7 is associated with introspection, spiritual depth, and healing. If your birth year ends in 7, it indicates that in past lives you were a seeker of truth, perhaps a solitary healer, a monk, or a spiritual mentor. You were someone who delved deep into the mysteries of existence, seeking to understand the profound truths that lie beneath the surface of life. In this life, this energy may manifest as a deep inner wisdom, a natural inclination toward helping others heal, and a strong desire for solitude and reflection. However, your journey is not without challenges. The isolation that once allowed you to gain deep wisdom may now make it difficult for you to connect with others. You may feel as though you are always on the outside looking in, never fully a part of the world around you. Your karmic lesson in this life is to find connection, to recognize that your wisdom is a gift that must be shared. Open yourself to relationships, trust in the support of others, and understand that true spiritual growth is not about retreating from the world, but engaging with it fully. Number 8. Power and compassion. If your birth year ends in 8, it carries the vibration of power, abundance, and achievement. You may have been a ruler, a business leader, or someone with great influence in your past lives, someone who knew how to harness material wealth and power to make an impact. In this lifetime, the energy of ambition and success is strong within you. You have the drive to achieve, to create a life of abundance, and to be recognized for your contributions. But with this power comes the responsibility to use it wisely. In past incarnations, there may have been times when power was misused, leading to harm to others. In this life, you are called to balance ambition with compassion, to use your influence not just for personal gain, but for the greater good. Your karmic lesson is to understand that true abundance is not just material wealth, but also the richness of spirit, the ability to uplift others, and the wisdom to lead with a conscious heart. Number 9. Compassion and boundaries. Finally, if the last digit of your birth year is 9, you are connected to humanitarianism, compassion, and spiritual wisdom. In past lives, you were likely a healer, a guide, or someone who dedicated themselves to the service of others. Your soul carries a deep sense of compassion, a desire to make the world a better place. In this life, this energy may draw you to causes that help others, to work that brings healing, or to actions that uplift the collective. Yet this selfless energy also brings with it the challenge of boundaries. In your desire to help, you may find yourself overextended, giving until you have nothing left. Your lesson in this life is to balance your compassion with self-care, to recognize that to serve others effectively, you must first nourish yourself. By learning to set healthy boundaries, you ensure that your gift of compassion remains a source of strength, not a cause of depletion. Conclusion. Embrace your karmic legacy. Each of these numbers carries a message from your soul, a whisper from the past that can help guide your present journey. Understanding the karmic influences of your birth year is not about predicting your fate, but about providing you with a deeper understanding of the patterns that shape your life. It is about recognizing your challenges not as burdens, but as opportunities for growth, and understanding that the gifts you carry are not random, but earned through lifetimes of experience. As you reflect on the meaning of your number, consider how this knowledge can help you create a life that is more aligned with your true purpose. If your path involves leadership, embrace it with empathy and integrity. If you are meant to heal, remember that your own well-being is just as important as the well-being of others. If your soul yearns for freedom, recognize that true freedom comes from within. It is not dependent on external circumstances. The journey of self-discovery is ongoing, and each insight is a step toward a more enlightened future. Embrace the wisdom of your past, but also look forward, knowing that you have the power to shape your destiny. Affirm your intention to live a life guided by the knowledge of your soul, to use the gifts of your past to illuminate your path forward. Now is the time to decide who you want to become. Let the knowledge of your birth year be a compass, guiding you toward a life that is not just lived, but lived with purpose, with intention, and with the deep understanding that you are the sum of many lives, many lessons, and infinite possibilities.